Mike from 105 on the Buzz joining us live with more on this and today's entertainment headlines. Mike, we all know what it's like to have to say names on air and just know that you're going to mispronounce it. So I feel kind of bad. I've been in Snoop's shoes before.
Yeah, but also if you're the Golden Globes, you got to know at some point Snoop is going to go off the rails a little bit. You hired him to announce the nominations, and that's
Right?
Snoop Dogg. So I do like how he pronounced it Ben Affleck. It's almost like the band Bella Fleck and the Fleck tones. So maybe Snoop Dogg was listening to a little bluegrass on his way to do the nominations.
Yeah,
And got a little
sure.
confused. We'll make up an excuse for
We'll
him.
go with that.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I understand mispronouncing like maybe somebody who's kind of in an obscure category who you've never heard of before.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck, he's been around for a while.
It's one of those, I feel like, not just names, but with words, there are things like that where I've done that before, where just all of a sudden the emphasis comes on the wrong syllable.
The wrong
emphasis on the wrong syllable. Yeah. It just slips out sometimes.
That usually happens to us with like the longer words where there may be like 4 or 5 syllables, but Ben Affleck, there's 3 syllables there, and he's been around as long as Snoop Dogg has.
It's not quite an Adele Dazeem flub, you know. John Travolta mispronouncing Idina Menzel is still, I think, the worst of the award show butchers, but Ben Affleck,
Ben Affleck. That's gonna live on for a while.
So who else was a big nominee winner? Who's got a lot of noms from Golden Globes this year?
You know, this is the award show that combines movies and television here. And the big winners in movies were Power of the Dog, which is a country western starring Benedict Cumberbatch, who is nominated for Best Actor, and it's also nominated for Best Movie. King Richard, Will Smith's movie about the Williams sisters, Serena and Venus, it is nominated heavily. I think it's leading the way in the movies category. And Dune was one of the big winners for the movie side too.
For nominations, yeah, I could see Dune racking up a bunch of like visual and effects and costumes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Dune was good.
Cool.
Dune was really good.
Okay, well, we'll see who takes home the Globes in 2022.
Where it gets a little funky is in the Best Actress category. Lady Gaga was nominated for House of Gucci, one of the only nominations that movie got. But Nicole Kidman for being the Ricardos, her portrayal of Lucille Ball.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, and Kristen Stewart for Spencer as Princess Diana.
There was a lot of buzz.
Yeah, there was. That one, I haven't seen the movie, so I forgot about it, but there was a lot of buzz around
Nicole Kidman, because that was kind of when they announced her casting for that, it was some mixed reaction. So I guess this is her proving to everyone that she could take on Lucy.
Yeah, we'll see. A lot of people wanted Deborah Messing in that role, but I guess we got Nicole Kidman, and she did an outstanding job, apparently, according to the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, good for her, proving the haters and doubters all wrong on that one. Going back, let's just dial it back to time of nostalgia. Avril Lavigne is back in the headlines, and that is amazing enough. Why is she back in the headlines?
Well, we're all going to feel old here because we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of her song Skater Boy.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
How does that make you guys feel?
It's conflicted.
Okay. I feel like I need to go find a necktie to wear as a belt.
Yeah.
Well, and in later, boy.
Yeah, exactly, Travis. In honor of that, she is developing a movie about the song. So, you know, he was a skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy," is essentially probably just going to be the movie plot. And that's all we really have to go off of here. But I'm not sure how this is all going to kind of come to fruition. It's a 3-minute song. So how do you extend that into a full-length feature film?
Oh, no, Mike, this has all the makings of a rom-com, right? Like, he was a skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy." He wasn't good enough for her.
Right.
She had a pretty face, so we know this is a pretty girl, right? But her head was off in space. She needed to come back down to earth. So she's off on her own thing, okay? He's a skater boy. It wasn't meant to be. But then, you remember the next like verse of the song is like he becomes really famous.
That's right.
I think he's in a rock band, right?
Yep,
and so then she's like living her life, and you know this is the one that got away. So maybe she goes after the skater boy.
So all of a sudden you have a plot.
Yeah, it sounds like childhood to me. I really don't know what to say. I mean, Alanis Morissette was able to turn Jagged Little Pill, a full-length album, into a musical.
Yeah.
That's true.
Green Day did it with American Idiot, but that was also an album, full-length. But one song, I wish Avril Lavigne the best because you know, a 20th anniversary is not something to scoff at.
No,
I will be watching it whenever it gets made, and I really hope that it is set in 2001 because I want to see those early 2000s fashions.
It's exactly what I was gonna say. Is
In
and
all
that
of its
entire
glory.
soundtrack cannot be. It cannot go past.
Yeah.
It needs to be like from 1998 to 2003.
Yeah.
That's like your window for that soundtrack.
I want seat buckle belts. I want neckties as necklaces. I want all of the low jeans, the flares.
If I could go back to that 5-year period of life, 98 to 2003.
Let's double up some polos and pop those collars.
Looking back.
Relive them. We'll relive it. All right, well, maybe we all watch that and just have one big nostalgia party
I like that plan.
when the movie
Let's
comes
do it.
out. All right, Mike, we'll see you tomorrow, man.
Take care.
Later. And again, you can listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz.